What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to Everybody Podcast. As always, I'm joined with Brad and Cody.
What's up, guys?
What up?
How's everybody's week been?
Awesome, dude. I haven't done shit.
Yeah, it's been pretty fucking uneventful.
What's been going on in the world, eh?
I mean, this last week was like...
Texas, fell apart, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's one of the things I was going to mention, actually. Is
Yeah.
Texas is kind of crazy right now, huh?
You know,
Froze over and
we,
shit.
as a country, we have this idea of Texas being, the toughest state in the entire country, but they couldn't handle 6 inches of fucking snow.
6 inches of snow.
Isn't that kind of, weird? 6 inches of snow and everybody started dying.
Yeah.
everything
froze.
I was going to say, I don't want to make fun, but, I mean, they weren't prepared.
Yeah, I have relatives in Texas. I have no problem making fun.
But friggin' people, did you see people's houses, their pipes freezing and, their whole house, just collapsing because the ice was so heavy and all the pipes and shit?
How did people not...
People that left their sink running or whatever, the water was, collecting in there and it, froze up or something, or people...
Yeah, I saw,
nobody's understanding to turn the water off to their house, the main line.
Yeah, they never had to do that before.
Yeah.
I heard of people putting their kids on the hoods of their cars while they were running to keep them warm, like babies.
Whoa.
Because they didn't have power and it was so fucking cold that they thought that their children were gonna die, so they left their cars running all night with their fucking kids sitting on the hood so we could stay warm.
So are they still currently without power?
I'm not sure. I was literally, right before you guys showed up, about to call my dad and see what because my relatives, I have fucking aunt and uncle that live down there, to see if they had power or not. I don't know if they ever even lost power. I'm sure they did at some point, but...
The senator of Texas went to Cancun.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Ted
Dude,
Cruz.
Fucking... Who?
The guy I thought was a Mormon last week.
I mean, do you think, being a politician, obviously, he was probably informed about this crazy storm that's going to happen. So do you think he got info about it and was like, fuck this, and got out of there? Or do you think he already had a vacation planned and it was just really bad timing, and then it was just like, I had no idea about the weather?
Wasn't it an unexpected storm? They didn't see it coming or something?
Really?
I don't think they thought it was going to have the
Effect
it had. Yeah.
So he probably thought, oh, it's snow, whatever, and just took off.
He also did an interview
And then
saying he was just being a dad. So he wanted
Yeah,
to
he
take
dropped
kids.
his daughter off at Cancun, and then he flew to Cancun, drop his daughter off and fly back. That was his excuse. I don't see why he doesn't have. I hate that they always have to fucking come up with an excuse. Why can't
they just straight up?
Look, I fucked up. Why can't I would have so much respect for a fucking politician who fucked up and then was just like, well, I fucked that up, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. None of them ever do that.
I was just being a dad. Yeah, because dads do take their daughters to Cancun and drop them off and come back. That's what dads do.
I didn't know you guys had it so good.
But not everybody can afford to just up and go.
So did he do it? Was it a round trip right away thing, or did
I have no idea.
Take him a couple days to come back?
I'm not sure. I have no idea either.
I didn't really look into it. I just saw things about it and I was like, I didn't really see enough to form an opinion. That's why I asked, what do you guys what'd you think it was?
Yeah, I've paid attention to what's going on in Texas, but I just could give a rat's ass about what Ted Cruz is doing. I think him staying wouldn't have changed anything anyway.
No.
So who gives a shit? That's how I feel about politicians anyway. They're fucking worthless, so I don't care what they're doing.
Yeah.
Go to Cancun. Stay in fucking Cancun.
Because
you can't stop the weather.
A lot of people need somebody to tell them what to do, and that's why they always look to their politicians. You don't have to, man.
Yeah, just do your own thing.
Just do you.
Stop relying on people to fucking make your life better.
Do you think that
go out and make it better?
Do you think the people in Texas were watching the news and they saw was it unpredicted?
I have no idea.
I think they knew a storm was coming, but I just don't think they knew how bad it was going to be.
I was going to say, do you think a majority of them were just like, they saw maybe some snow was coming, and they were like, nah,
we just got like
no way,
3 feet of snow, and we're all just fine.
What I heard, I don't know how true this is, but I had heard that Texas has their own electrical grid.
Yeah,
yeah.
So since they have their own electrical grid, once it got bad enough that enough people weren't able to even show up to work, the grid shut down. And that was what the major issue is. And it's always gotten cold at night in Texas.
Yeah.
It's always just been, especially during the winter, it's not cold to us, but for them it's always gotten pretty fucking cold, like 30, 40 degrees. That's pretty fucking cold for them. My relatives came up here in the fucking winter last year, and they bitched like a motherfucker when it was 50 degrees out. It was like, this is a warm winter. We had a warm winter last year, and they were fucking wearing winter coats and shit. Like they had to be prepared to fucking come up here.
50 degrees, I'd be wearing just a hoodie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be really nice to feel right now too.
Yeah, I would kill for 50 degrees now.
If it was 50 degrees tomorrow, we'd all be in t-shirts.
Dude, yesterday I was reading that it was supposed to be 60 on Wednesday.
I hope so. I want some of this snow to disappear.
Right? I'm down with that.
The 2 feet that I have that didn't kill me. Just want to point that out.
Wait.
What?
The snow on the roof?
No, I'm talking about just in general. Texas, a bunch of people died in Texas because of 6 inches. And I got fucking 2 feet out there.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was saying. We got 3 feet of snow like a few weeks ago. And we're okay.
I'm still not comfortable walking through my backyard because it's up to my fucking knees.
So, like, when's the last time Texas has ever seen snow?
I mean, they see it sometimes. Dude, they freak out when they see snow, dude. They'll get snow that just fucking, it melts when it hits the ground, and they'll put chains on their tires.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, they don't know how to deal with it at all. Did you see the video of the fucking pileup? Where the fucking cars are they don't understand that you can't go 70 on the fucking highway when it's all icy. Because they're just used to, it's 85 miles per hour on every road down there. So they're used to just, when they get in their car, they fucking gun it. That's what they do. So when it was icy, they're not used to that. They don't understand that you can't fucking do that on the ice. Like, you gotta fucking slow down. And there was like a fucking 130 car pileup.
So you have grown-ass adults, or at least kids with their license, their education system is failing them by not having a science teacher tell them, you slide when you hit ice.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's pretty crazy.
Did you see
did maybe their education system is like, we don't ever see fucking snow here. Don't worry about it.
They're just not acclimated to it, and they don't have the fucking resources. They don't have, every township has like 2 snow trucks here, They don't have that. Like, they're not prepared for that.
Yeah, they don't have to pay for that kind of stuff.
And salt, they don't have like a big stockpile of salt set aside just to put on the fucking
we
road.
Have that shit everywhere.
Did you see there was the mayor of Colorado City, Texas, was just like, he blamed it on the Green New Deal, and it wasn't even passed yet.
How the fuck do you blame the weather on Biden signing a deal?
That's what's so funny about it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Is there like a video of him discussing this, or was it like
on Twitter?
It was just a Twitter post?
All I can think about is like a toothless wonder out there going, well, what do you know? Biden just signed this, so the weather changes. Get out of here.
See, this is why we wanted global warming.
But he was also the mayor who said kind of exactly what we were saying. Like, why do you don't look to the city to prepare you for something? You should be prepared.
Well, like,
you never know what could happen.
Do their stores down there, like, do they bother to get anything that's preparing for that stuff? I would assume.
Probably not as much as what we would have, they're not selling it that often, so they're not going to keep it in stock.
Some people were saying they ran out of food. Like, how the fuck you run out of food in 4 days?
Well, they got
I know stuff is cold, but like,
The issue was, I think, when they got 6 inches of snow, nobody wanted to go anywhere down there because, especially after that first day and there was that huge pile up, people were like, we should just not drive. So then everything was closed all the time. Nobody wanted to open up their stores. And then I think they had the whole statewide emergency where they told them not to open up their stores. So then people were just out of food because they couldn't. The only way they could get food is if they went and stole.
Yeah,
because everything was closed.
I'm pretty sure
they just weren't prepared.
Biden declared Texas in a state of emergency.
Mm-hmm. And every single county, the entire state. And I think each county individually declared their own county-wide state of emergency.
Every piece of Texas get smashed?
Yeah, I think the South, half of it got 6 inches of snow, and the other half got a half inch of ice.
Not who else got fucked with snow that isn't used to it?
Oklahoma got it too, I think, but they're a little more used to it. They're up a little more north, so they get snow every once in a while.
Right.
I think there's mountains in Oklahoma too, so they at least have the knowledge in that state of how to deal with something like that. And this is probably a smaller portion of it that was affected negatively that isn't used to that, Yeah.
I drive my car through 6 inches of snow.
Yeah. So would I. I mean, we have 4-wheel drive.
That's very true.
They don't. True. That's something else that they don't
you don't
really
think
have
their
down
trucks,
there.
big trucks down there have that shit?
If I had to guess, they would probably get 2-wheel drive unless they're intending on going off-roading. If they have the option. I'm sure some of them do, but...
Is it pretty flat in Texas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
I mean, the only places the farthest south I've been is South Carolina.
I've been to Texas a few times. I think twice, 2 or 3 times maybe.
I haven't been down south. The furthest down south I've went is Reading, Pennsylvania.
Dude,
oh shit.
Texas
or Pittsburgh or whatever.
I haven't been up north though. You've been up to Vermont. You went up to Vermont this year. That's farther north than I've ever been.
Yeah, that's the furthest north I've ever been to. We want to go to Maine. That's probably what we're gonna do. Maine is like a 10-hour drive straight.
You're not gonna drive 10 hours straight, are
No,
you?
we're gonna go with Mom and Dad. Why the hell you think I would drive?
They're gonna make stops, dude. It ain't gonna be
probably
straight, dude. It'll take you at least 12 to get up there.
Yeah, for pit stops and shit.
Yeah, Missy wants to go to Disneyland. She's like, we'll fly. I was like, I don't want to fly.
Dude, Jerry's brother Chris, he was telling me, he's like, dude, flying's really not that bad. Once you get on that plane and you feel it take off, you're just like, man, this is fucking awesome. And I was like, I'm kind of with you. I don't know if I want to fly. Have you flown before, Cody?
Oh yeah, lots of times. I guess not lots of times. The first time you take off and you feel the speed of the plane, and especially I was sitting next to the window, and you're just watching how fast everything starts going past you. It's intense. It's really intense.
Oh, man.
But I mean, once you get in the air, it's just whatever. It's just okay. Now I'm in the air again, and landings can be a little bit intense too. Because it's the exact opposite. You're going from really, really fast, and you don't feel it because you're so high up above. It doesn't look like you're going that fast. But if you're watching land and you see how fast you start going towards the ground, it's an experience. I think you should do it. I definitely think you should do it.
See, Chris and Kira want us to go.
You're giving me anxiety just talking about that, dude.
Chris and Kira asked us if we wanted to go to is it Universal Studios? I think it's Universal Studios.
In California?
In Florida.
Is that in Florida?
There's one.
I think
there's one in
I
Florida.
think there's a few of those, isn't there?
Yeah, I know there's in Florida there's Universal Studios and
Disneyland.
Disneyland, yeah, that's what we're just that.
And then in California it's Disney World and a different one. California Adventure or something. I think it might be another studio.
But they wanted to go. They wanted to go back because they went down there before, and they went to Universal Studios and the Harry Potter experience. Or
oh yeah, Missy wants to do that too.
And they said that shit was fucking awesome. They said, be prepared for the sun because it's extremely harsh.
Yeah,
and
fucking
yeah. I was like, I'm not excited for that.
I will say, if you are going in the continental United States, I would still rather fucking road trip than fly. I think you guys should try flying just to do it, just to have that experience. But I would, if you gave me the option and I had the time and the money to choose road tripping over flying, I would take a road trip. I would rather drive, even if it takes 3 days. I'd rather drive.
I think I'd rather drive too, dude. I think my biggest thing is being able to see what we pass, like what's in the area that we're in currently. Even though it might be on the highway, you can still see cities off.
Yeah, and you can
go
like
through cities probably.
You like experience the states changing, and you realize like, oh, you actually see things get different.
Right.
It's kind of a culture shock if you fly. You leave from here where it is the way it is, and you just land somewhere else where it's completely different. But you actually get to see like the ecological change around you while you're driving. You know, watch the trees turn from pine trees to palm trees. It's kind of cool.
I've never seen a palm tree.
See, now that sounds awesome. So why the fuck would I want to fly?
So drive.
Flying,
Drive.
I'd say fly
flying
just to do it.
Flying sounded terrible.
How long did it?
So I'm gonna road trip.
How long did it take you guys to drive Florida?
Dude, we did it in 26 hours, I think. Might have been 25 hours.
Who'd you go with? Oh, that's right. You went with
Sab and Aiden.
Yeah, you did work. You worked down there, or you went
No,
to some
no,
festival or something?
Yeah, we just went to a festival. We discussed working, and we kind of helped them a little bit, but when we realized they weren't going to pay us or give us, we were hoping to get like a refund on our tickets because we'd already bought tickets.
Right.
But they pretty much said they couldn't do that, so we stopped helping them, and just we're like, okay, it's vacation then.
Yeah.
Like it went from like we're this could be a working vacation where we get to work and get our money back for these concert tickets, but then when that didn't happen, it was just vacation. It was just getting drunk on the beach.
Nice.
Who was at the concert?
It was just grassroots. It was like small hippie bands.
Well, that would be dope too.
I mean, the show was only one day, I think. I mean, it might have been 2, but it was at the last couple days that we were there, and we had already just kind of partied for 2 weeks. And by the time the show was, we didn't even really watch it. We were so fucking burnt out, and we had taken mushrooms at one point, and so we were all just like exhausted, and like we ended up sleeping the entire day of the show. And we were talking about like we set a time. We were like gonna get up and go watch this band. And I specifically remember getting like I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sleep so I can drive out of here, and you guys have fun. You guys can sleep while I'm driving. And they ended up. Like, I slept in Sab's tent because he had an actual fucking blow-up mattress. I was just sleeping on the ground. In a tent, but just on the ground. And he let me use his mattress, and I came out at the time we wanted to leave, and they were both sleeping in the fucking car. They were like, we didn't want to go to it either. We had to fucking sleep. Like, I mean, we had a hell of a time. It was a good time, but by the time the actual, like, shows came around, we were fucking beat.
Damn.
And then we had to drive. We had like 2 days to get home because we had work the next day after we got home.
Oh, man.
So we drove for fucking 25-ish hours again with like an unintended stop in the middle, and barely got fucking back to get enough sleep to go to work the next day.
Well, at least you had fun.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
And there's something about coming back and going straight back to work from vacation that makes the workday feel really good. Did you like? Have you ever?
It's because you just went on vacation and like you let loose and shit. It's kind of like, all right, back to the real world, but I still feel good about vacation.
I just did something. Another thing I wanted to bring up. So, I was just reading about this on NBC News. And apparently scientists have cloned a black-footed ferret successfully. And it's still alive right now.
What's your source?
NBC News.
Did they got like
videos
of this?
They cloned it from the DNA of a ferret that died in 1988 from frozen DNA.
Okay, this story.
It was frozen.
I mean, they cloned a goat years ago.
Yeah.
Or a sheep. I think it was a sheep.
How close do you think
Can you
Cloning
freeze DNA? Can you? I mean, I don't know.
All you gotta do
is
I'm
you
not
can
a-
freeze sperm, right?
Yeah, freeze the
I mean,
animal.
oh yeah, you're
the
right.
animal's frozen.
Stupid
you can take its
question.
DNA. But how close do you think we are to cloning a human?
You want me to give you like the real answer, or do you want me to just?
We've already done it.
Yes, that's what I believe.
Isn't it freaky?
I think Michael Jackson was a clone. That's right, I said it.
I love it, dude. I love it. Yo,
He was a clone. That's why he was all fucked up, because he was like an early clone. He got a little bit fucked up because he was one of the first ones.
So
they put
what
into
you're
use.
saying is
Michael Jackson's clone.
Jackson 5 Michael Jackson was the real dude.
Yeah, maybe even Thriller. Like, maybe it wasn't until the 90s when he started looking weird. And they had to come
That's
up with,
what I'm saying.
Like, because even Thriller, he seemed normal. And
So
that
do
was
you
like
think
at
the
the
real
time where he
Michael
seemed
Jackson's
normal.
still alive?
Nah, they probably killed him right away. He probably died of like a drug overdose.
So it's one of those, oh my god, we cloned him. This is cool. We need to get rid of this one.
Maybe. Or maybe he... I don't know.
That sounds like
I don't have all the
That sounds
details.
like a cool movie, Cody. I
They
mean,
had
I'd
to-
run with it.
They had to
Be
get-
like, and like specifically say, like, this is fiction. I'm not,
They
had
had to get rid of it,
I wrote
dude.
this
It
movie.
started touching kids.
No, you're not supposed to do that. Now we gotta kill you too.
That was just a fucking glitch in the mainframe.
Yeah, dude.
Him touching kids.
It's kind of
And the way his face was like falling apart. Like, look at the fucking, like, he does not look human.
I
does
know,
he?
dude.
He doesn't look
I
human.
know. I just thought that's what plastic surgery does to you, right?
Maybe.
How freaky is it to think that clones are walking among us?
He doesn't look like plastic surgery, though.
Maybe you're a clone of me.
Nah.
And it wasn't like a.
Well, they fucked it up. They fucked it up because you guys don't really look that much alike.
Yeah, so... That's...
But then again, neither did Michael Jackson from younger Michael Jackson.
That's very true.
They got the clone and were like, hey, they could be twins. No, they can't.
Biden's probably a clone too, bro. That's why he fumbles with his words all the time. They
Yeah,
gotta
he's-
fucking throw it back and they gotta throw the old ones away and try and come up with a newer one that actually knows how to talk.
Yeah, this one's close to death.
That's the problem when you have to keep cloning an 80-year-old. They might die the very next day.
Maybe that's why politicians hold seat for so long, because they just keep cloning themselves. They won't go away.
So, like, Biden's probably
They
already
do too much
died once.
cocaine and die, and their advisors are like, shit, he can't go out like this. They
Or
clo-
maybe
they
it's
clone
like-
him and
Maybe like the second when they start like really getting corrupt and earn money, the second they start doing the cocaine, it's like, oh shit, this one's doing cocaine. Looks like we need a new one. And then they go until the next one starts doing a bunch of cocaine.
Damn it, he got into the coke again.
What is it with all these clones getting into coke all the time?
politicians need that to drive him, because
It's a hard job.
Everybody does, dude.
They
If everybody was on cocaine, we'd have a way more productive world. We would never have to worry about shit getting done. That fucking vaccine would have came out fucking 6 months ago.
I feel like the people that are making our vaccines are already on cocaine. They're the rich ones. Cocaine's the rich people drug.
I mean,
Dude, did you watch the Rogan episode with that Dr. Earl Hart or whatever the hell his name was?
Nah.
Well, he's basically an advocate for like all kinds of drugs. He's a professor at a college, and like he believes that all drugs should be legal and it shouldn't be a problem. If you're an adult who knows how to consume a drug, you should be able to take it. And like he was saying, like he does shit like heroin, he does meth, he smokes weed. And he's a goddamn college professor. He's
He
like,
goes
I mean, not
hard,
anymore.
dog.
He's
Not
not anymore. He's not.
he's like, yeah, he does.
He just came out and told his school and everything.
They're
"I
okay
fought-"
with it.
Yo, there are schools. I remember reading about this.
They're
I want to
okay with
say
it.
in Rolling Stone a
Whoa.
long time ago. There are schools where I don't think the fucking administration is involved, or like takes part in, but the schools have like drug experienced parties. Like, and like the administration does nothing to stop it. They're fine with it, where they just have like, if you want to come to this building at this time or this room at this time, we're all going to take acid and just have a good time here, and it's going to be a nice safe space where nobody's going to get out of control, and there's sober people around to make sure that things don't get out of control. Like, there's fucking schools that they don't care. There's people that don't care.
Yeah, like
that's awesome. And like, there's been a few times that I voiced an opinion on like, you know what, if you can be responsible about all this stuff you want to do, I'm fine with it.
That's
like, if you can be a normal functioning person while you do these drugs and moderate yourself or whatever, have at it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying too. If you're an adult, you need to know you have to be responsible. You know what this does. You need to be responsible with this drug.
Yeah, and we don't do anything to teach people responsibility.
Yeah, we don't.
We tell them not to do it.
Yeah, we say don't do it. It's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if you know how to use it. I'm not telling people.
I guess the problem is we're trying. There's so many people that their mind takes control and keeps telling them they need it. They need it. So like the addiction problem, people, is way worse than the people that do it responsibly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a big problem with addiction, so there's no way that the people saying moderate yourselves and use responsibly, there's no way they can. They're not really a force right now at all, because we have a opioid crisis and addiction all over the place. I agree with him though, but I don't think I think Oregon taking the step to decriminalize it is like a huge fucking step.
That's a really huge step. There was another state who's talking about doing it. I want to say Wisconsin, but I'm not totally sure.
I know Jersey started talking about something about legalizing therapeutic mushrooms or whatever.
Yeah, they want to study psychedelics more.
Or I think it's decriminalized. Marijuana's decriminalized in Jersey, right?
It's legal
No,
now.
it's legal.
Is it legal?
Yeah.
What is Pennsylvania dragging their feet on?
I know, right?
It's still not even decriminalized here. It's still
Philadelphia is the only place in PA that has it decriminalized.
Yeah, but then it's still, if a state trooper catches you in Philadelphia, you're still gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
It's just city court doesn't care.
Isn't that so weird? Isn't that so weird how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a ladder, dude.
That's how it should work. But except, like, I don't know. I don't think the state should get involved, or not. I don't think the federal should get involved with the state.
No.
You know, like, I don't mind how that works in the statewide thing, but as far as federal laws go, I think it should just vary state by state. Let the feds fucking deal with foreign policy and leave us alone.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Because with state and federal, you got all these laws to follow.
Yeah. I don't know that much about it, though, so.
Yeah, neither do I. Also, Jerry and I watched that Hubie's Halloween.
Yeah.
Stupid. I don't like it.
You didn't like it? Dude, I thought it was funny, man.
It did have its funny parts. Like,
I don't know. Now it makes me want to watch it even more, dude, because...
oh, man, I don't want to spoil it then. I was going to talk about it.
It was funny, man. I thought it was funny. You're right. It is fucking stupid. But it still made me laugh. Dude, and I feel like that's what it was for. It was just to make me laugh. And I laughed.
That thermos thing was like the Batman's belt, dude. It had
that was
everything.
The best part, man.
It had everything.
The best part.
I don't want to... Do you care?
I don't care.
And it was just care, like out of nowhere.
I don't care. I'll watch it. Eventually.
We found out at the end that
I haven't watched it since Halloween. So
when we found out at the end that Steve Buscemi was an escape mental patient, dude, I thought
Rob Schneider was his roommate.
Yeah, dude, I actually thought. I actually thought it was a werewolf.
Weren't they just pissing themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I only watched it the one time, and it was back at Halloween. So,
like I said, dude, it
Sounds
has
like a fucked up movie.
It has its funny parts, but it's Adam Sandler playing one of his weird characters.
yeah, just don't expect it to be a fucking Oscar winner.
No,
by any means.
no.
It's pretty.
I feel you.
As far as a film goes, it's a terrible film, but it's definitely got its laughs in there though.
Yeah, it does have its laughs, but it is a terrible film.
Okay.
Like even the acting is questionable sometimes, dude.
Oh yeah, that lady, the fucking girl, she was terrible.
Yeah, dude. Like
that, she could have been just not in the movie at all.
You know
and
what?
It would have been fine.
You know what? Adam Sandler probably got together with some friends and some family and was like, "You guys want to make a movie?" And
That's
they were
exactly
like,
what
"Yeah."
all his
So
movies
and they
are.
made that.
fucking Kevin James plays a cop in it.
He was funny too. He made me
Yeah,
laugh
his
too. He had a
character's-
mullet.
His character is pretty funny. He had a mullet and a big beard. And
It seems like everybody in that town is retarded.
yeah.
Like everybody. It's almost like South Park where everybody's a fucking retard, but the kids seem kind of intelligent.
Dude,
That's so funny.
that fucking episode, man, when they were gone, they were like, Stan, I've been gone for 2 days, Dad.
You remember me, Stan.
Oh my God,
Dude,
man.
let's hope that episode
March
comes
10th.
out. Dude,
Yeah, March 10th.
that's going to be, I bet you that's going to be so goddamn funny.
It's another hour-long special.
It's like 3 weeks from now. They need to fucking start putting them out more.
Are they
Damn
going
it.
to just keep putting out hour-long specials every few months?
Right?
I hope they do it more frequently if they do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Like,
If they're doing it at the time span they've done from the pandemic one to the vaccination one, we'll probably only get one more this year.
Yeah, I feel like it would be better if they put them out more frequently because the last one, it felt like they tried to cram too much into an hour.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know? So I feel like they need more time, you know?
Maybe.
this one's probably going to be the same way, but I feel like its main focus is going to be
more of a funny topic than
I think it's going to be the quote-unquote insurrection.
yeah, yes. Or what the hell is that
they took our gerbs. They're gonna be on there, dude. I
That
bet.
that
They're going to be the
conspiracy
ones
guy.
storming the Capitol.
The conspiracy guy with the
QAnon.
hat. Yeah, that thing.
He wasn't QAnon, though. That guy wasn't. That wasn't QAnon. Nobody knows who QAnon is.
QAnon. I'm just saying that's what the special is going to be.
Oh, he'll probably be a character in it.
Yeah, like a main character you'll see.
Probably.
I can't wait to see that.
It's going to be so exciting.
They're gonna do it. Man, I hope it's better be good, man. Those guys are geniuses, though.
They never fail, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They never fail.
I mean, like when they first, what season? I think it was season 19 when PC Principle first came into play. That season, when I watched it through at first, I was like, eh. But when I watched it through a second time, I was like, this is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it was
And
good.
it was the same with the other newer season too. I mean,
I thought it was
2021.
I thought it was cool how they changed it up. Went from they followed a story with it. That was different.
Yeah, that they
But
said
I
they
also
always
did,
wanted to
like-
do that.
I also did like random episodes are nice too.
Yeah, because they went back to the random kind
Yeah,
of, and
yeah.
then they kind of did like an overlying story,
Yeah.
an arc or whatever, with Integrity Farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like at the end of the last season, they just put out like the last 4 episodes were like, this is a show, this is a show, and this is a show. Which one of these do you want us to do? You remember that?
I never looked at it like that.
Because they did like the show that was like Kyle's mom, right? With the they had to steal Tom Brady's shit.
Oh yeah.
It was like Kyle's mom, but it was like the kids doing like, you know, random shit
Yeah.
or stealing shit. They're literally stealing Tom Brady's shit. And then the other one was like Integrity Farms episode, and then they did another one. I can't remember what it was now. But they did like 3 different ones, and the openings were all different. Like they were a whole new show.
I guess I gotta go back and watch them then.
I'm definitely gonna go back and watch South Park. Thought about doing it the other day. I never did though.
I mean, I went back to like season 3
I'm catching up on Rick and Morty right now.
Dude, I watched season 4. Funny fucking shit, right?
I haven't finished season 3 yet.
Is that on HBO?
Oh, really?
I think I still have like 2 episodes on season 3
Is
left.
it?
Season 4 is on HBO.
Nice.
It's on Hulu too. That's what I'm
really?
watching it on.
Weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, episode 9 in that season is fucking hilarious. It's fucking great. That show is definitely one of the best cartoons right now. It's so goddamn funny.
I can't wait to watch season 4, honestly. I just need to fucking catch up to it. I've been playing more video games, though, so.
Dude, I've been trying. I've been doing bad, though. I want to play Monster Hunter with you guys.
Yeah, dude. I'm starting to, like, really get into that game more again.
Yeah, same here.
The game's cool. I mean, I'm able to upgrade all my shit again. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, fucking
He bought it, the other day?
Yeah, it was on sale. It was only like $20, I think.
Fucking A. Yo.
Yeah, dude, we've been fighting some of the new stuff.
Yeah, that Viper Toby Kadachi we fought the other day.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. We fucked that up.
We fucked up the Dodo Gaba, dude. We didn't even give him a chance to fucking run away. We just kept fucking him up.
Dude, it was great. We were owning these fucking monsters.
See, this is your calm game. When you get upset at Call of Duty,
Yeah,
this
dude.
is the game that you need to go on.
And fucking Krista texted me. She's like, last night, she's like, play Modern Warfare. They brought Shoot the Ship back. And I'm like, fuck that game. I'm probably going to play Monster Hunter.
Shoot the ship.
Yeah, where it's just like Shoot House or Shipment all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you either get Shoot House or Shipment.
That's it.
Kristen loves it. I hate Shipment. I don't want to play on Shipment.
Yeah.
Shoot House is alright, though.
Yeah, I like Shoot House. I don't like Shipment.
I don't think I've ever played that.
What?
I mean, I probably...
They're just maps.
You've definitely played it.
Okay.
They're just maps.
Yeah, you just play on the maps.
Oh, okay.
You've played on Shipment. You've played on...
What is it, like 2v2? Something?
No, it's team... Like...
I like 2v2.
Oh, Team Deathmatch?
Yeah.
It's just the 2 smallest maps in Team Deathmatch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But not as small as gunfight maps.
All right. I get it. I really like Payday too. That game is simple, but
I don't know. I
It's
didn't. I mean, you
old.
just,
it does. It's very
like
repetitive.
maybe when I was like 15, it would have been really cool. But right now, I mean, when Cody and I first played it, like.
I didn't really get it. I thought we were supposed to hide and shit. But
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
I guess really all you do is just kill.
You just kill cops.
You just kill cops.
He just set the drill, and it was like 20 minutes later, we're just killing this entire SWAT team in this entire city.
Yeah.
And
that's all it is. You just
finally-
wait for the drill.
It's
yeah.
great, dude. It's great.
What I don't like about it is like when you're picking locks and stuff, it takes forever.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's just
so
one
long.
button.
That's annoying. But as is any game, I just like
Killing the cops is fun.
I also
Yeah.
like getting all that money so I can buy like all the ridiculous masks and shit.
Yeah.
I bought a chicken head mask.
I don't know. The
I
game.
bought a Rambo
it
mask.
just doesn't
I bought a
seem-
Terminator mask.
It's not fun enough for
Arnold,
me to
dude.
play to keep earning stuff, I guess.
I
It's
think
just-
I think I'm gonna download.
And like, we fucking own those like it wasn't even a fight.
right.
I could
Yeah.
like run into 5 of them shooting me and I'll
Well,
be all right.
When you're on the crime net, you gotta pick a harder difficulty. Then they have like insane and very hard, and they have all kinds of difficulties on there.
I
It
don't
just
know.
feels kind of like first-person shooter Horde.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of Horde,
Instead of zombies, it's cops.
I downloaded World War Z. It looks kind of cool.
I can't download any more fucking games.
Really?
No, I just can't. I mean, I have plenty of room, but it takes too much goddamn time. I've got so many games that I've waited fucking weeks just to get them downloaded, and I haven't even played them yet. I don't know. I'm also trying to download the fucking special features for Hitman 2,
Yeah.
and there's like fucking 30 of them, and it's literally 20 fucking updates under my update thing right now, and it drives me nuts every time
Holy
I see
shit,
it.
dude.
Is that on Game Pass?
What?
Hitman?
Yeah.
No, I paid for that.
Oh.
Well, it might
okay.
be. If it
I
is,
think
I don't know,
there's-
but I paid
I
for
think
it.
one of them's on there.
No, the
Did you
newer
get
ones.
the GTA update yet?
Yeah, GTA is good.
Nice.
GTA, it wasn't that big.
That's another game that I played recently that I miss.
We were gonna play it the other night, but Cody had to update, so we.
That game's fun. I was getting pissed off because there was one player who kept killing me, and I'm like, I'm just trying to play and have a good time. And then I got a motherfucking douchebag over here.
Dude, one of my most favorite things to do is if I'll join a session, and if I pull up to the casino and there's people's cars parked out there, I blow them up.
Yes, it's awesome. It's so funny.
You know you gotta pay for that, right?
Huh?
You gotta pay for that. You know
Really?
that? Yeah, they make you pay for it. They take it right out of your fucking bank account right away.
Oh, so I'm losing.
you
They
know-
give me $1 million every other week I sign in anyway.
Yeah, same here.
When you join a session, do you know how to clear everybody out of that
No.
session?
No. I mean, I would have no other cars to destroy at that point.
Yeah, no, but if you
You can
wanted
destroy
to be,
normal people's cars.
if you wanted it to
the
be just you
NPCs.
and your friends. you
No,
know what I
there
mean?
has been a couple times where this same motherfucker would just keep killing me over and over, and I was like, dude, can I just play the game? I want to play.
All you gotta do is you go to your Xbox, go to your settings, and then check your NAT type. And after you're done checking it, you go back to your session, and you're the only one in it.
Yeah, it kicks everybody out when
Yeah.
you check your NAT type. But my internet sucks, so sometimes when I check my NAT type, it just decides that there's no fucking internet.
That's unfortunate. I would say let's play video games when we get home, but we got a fight tonight.
There is a fight tonight.
I mean, it's not on. I mean, shit. What time is it now?
Starts prelims are at 4:30.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's main card? 8.
Yep, 8:00. Blaydes versus Lewis. Curtis Blaydes came in at 259. Derek Lewis came in at 263. So he's got a weight advantage.
He was lighter than that before, though, wasn't he? In his last fight?
I don't
Who
know.
did he last fight?
What was his last fight?
I feel like he was much lighter. Because that was like a big thing. He came in like far lighter than he'd ever had before.
Yeah, who do you pick?
I'm going to say Blaydes.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Blaydes too, because I think
I think
if Blaydes gets him on the ground, I don't know if Derek Lewis is gonna be able to get up from this one.
Nah.
He usually can stand up pretty well, but I just don't see him doing that with Curtis Blaydes, because Curtis Blaydes is super good on the ground. Even with
he seems like he can move better.
yeah.
Black Beast, he's just so slow. Like,
Yeah,
just,
that's
the
just
biggest-
so slow. Like,
like-
and he's got no problem just standing still in the middle of the fucking ring and being like, "You come to me." You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, he's got no problem doing that.
I'm gonna throw some heavy hands
Mm-hmm.
a few times, and that's all I got.
I mean, if he throws a heavy fist,
No, he
and
could
gets him
connect
just-
and get it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the only way he's probably gonna win, if he lands his power hit.
Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like if Blaydes gets him on the ground, I don't think he's gonna be able to get up from this one.
Nah,
Probably
I
what
don't
he's
so
gonna
either.
do then.
And
He keeps saying he's gonna wrestle him.
yeah,
Keeps
that's
telling
all. That's
people
all
he's
they
gonna
said.
wrestle him.
That's all they said all week too, is that he's just gonna wrestle him. He's like, why would I harm my body and whatnot when I know I can win this way?
But it's just
that's-
talk. I think it's
that's-
just shit talk.
Yeah, probably. But I think he's actually gonna do it.
Maybe he's
He's
just
gonna do it.
saying that, and then he's actually gonna just be heavy-handed like always.
Yeah, he's never really changed up his
He's
fighting
trying. He's
style.
trying to get
The co-main
confused.
event is Caitlin, I want to say Vieira and Yana Knitz. I can't pronounce that, dude.
That's
I
why.
can't pronounce
That's why I
that.
can never remember names.
Oh, did you see that one dude? I told you guys the one dude came in 11.5 pounds overweight. That's fucking crazy.
It was his
Uh,
debut too, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Raphael.
Oh,
Alves,
really?
I think,
Alves,
or
whatever.
Alvarez.
Oh, I
maybe?
didn't know it was the debut.
I think it was his debut.
He
So
came,
like,
Maybe it was Martinez, something like that. Something
how do you not?
Latino.
How do you not keep track of your weight? leading up to the weigh-ins. Like,
he was supposed to fight featherweight, which is 145. He came in at 157.5. That's crazy.
So he missed weight for a lightweight.
so like
featherweight.
Yeah, but he missed weight for a lightweight.
Oh yeah,
that would be if he was
a
a lightweight, he would have missed weight.
Yep.
So he was 2 weight classes above his weight limit.
how
sucks.
does he not check that? How does he not look like the day
I'm sure he knew.
2 days
I'm
before?
sure he knew it was going to happen. He might not have known it was going to be that egregious, but I'm sure he knew he wasn't going to make weight.
Because don't a lot of fighters have like their own scales in their room just so they can make sure that they're going to make weight?
I mean, yeah, I think hotels just have scales in their bathrooms.
Like
That's how that works.
I've seen multiple videos on YouTube of like fighters cut weight and stuff, like right after the towel thing or whatever, they get on the scale and check.
Yeah, they sweat. But you got to remember, you're talking about like the guys at the top of the fucking ladder that have that kind of money and those kind of resources.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of different for somebody who's a debut. He's probably still working a fucking 9-to-5 job and can't afford the kind of nutritionists and the kind of people that you need around you to achieve a healthy weight cut. You know, he probably should be fighting at lightweight. He probably could fight at fucking featherweight if he had the resources that some people have, but he probably can't afford them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And he was contracted at featherweight anyways, so that sucks. He wouldn't be able to do lightweight.
Dude, I just watched an MMA On Point video where they talked about USADA and how they can show up. They have this app for fighters to keep them updated on where they're at and stuff, because USADA can go and test them whenever and wherever they are.
Yeah. The one story about the one dude, he was banging his chick.
Yeah.
And he finished before he answered the door.
They flew. Conor McGregor was
kind of have to. It's hard to piss when you have an erection.
Conor McGregor was in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, and they flew a USADA agent out there to his yacht to test him, to drug test him.
Yeah, dude.
Cowboy Cerrone, they had someone pull up to his ranch.
On him.
Yeah, he pulled a gun on him. They pulling up at like early morning or some shit.
Who was the other guy who had guns?
I can't remember.
Oh, also on this card, fucking the guy we were talking about last week, Alexei Oleinik, is on this card, and he is the underdog. Believe it or not.
Who's he fighting?
Chris Dawkins, which he's a younger guy, right?
I think so.
He's the favorite. He's the favorite.
I'm not sure.
He was even asked, like, can you believe that? Like, he can't even believe that he's the favorite versus Oleinik.
Yeah, well, Oleinek's a weird one to assume is gonna lose. He's tough, man.
Yeah, dude,
like there's not. He just gets, no matter where you are, he'll just get you in that fucking Ezekiel choke.
Yeah, dude,
it's crazy.
It's a weird ass fucking choke too, man.
Has he even? When was the last time he lost?
He lost to.
Did he lose to Volkov? I think he beat Volkov, didn't he?
I don't know. I know this summer he lost. Didn't he lose to Derek Lewis? He lost to Wolverine.
He did lose to Derek Lewis, didn't he? I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, somebody's here.
No, that's my fucking. That was Joe Biden. Joe Biden is here.
Oh yeah. All right.
Joe Biden has walked.
Come
through the
on
door.
in, Joe. Come to Everybody Podcasts.
Welcome, Joe.
I hear you out there. Come tell us about how much money you plan on giving me and my family. It better be a lot, Joe Biden.
Aren't we getting 1,400? Is that the?
They've been talking about that 1,400 for a long time.
Yeah,
they have.
It's been a few months now.
But they're talking by April, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
But there's a lot of stuff in the current relief bill that some people aren't budging on. So I don't know. We can pretend like we know about government, though.
I know enough to know they're not out for my best interests. So he's lost. He lost to Alistair Overeem in 2019.
Okay,
and he also lost to Walt Harris in 2019, and he beat Maurice Green and Fabricio Verdum.
That's right.
Both this past year, and then lost to Derek Lewis also this past year.
All right.
Okay.
I kind of hope he wins. He's got an amazing record. If he wins, he'll be fucking 60 and 14. 60.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good record.
That's a lot of fights, man. That's a lot of fights.
And then UFC 259 is coming up. Are you gonna come to that fight? You have to, dude.
Is that the Adesanya
versus
one?
Blachowicz?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there, dude.
Dude,
that'll be a pretty fucking cool one.
3 title fights: Peter Yan versus Aljamain Sterling,
Yep.
Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson.
Yeah, that one's gonna be
And then
sick.
Adesanya versus Yan, dude.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there watching that one. That'll be a great night of fighting.
Islam Makhachev. He's on that card fighting Drew Dober. Thiago Santos is on that card fighting Alexander Rakic. He's the one who...
he just beat Anthony Smith.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And the prelims. Dominic Cruz and Casey Kenny are on the prelims.
Really? No shit.
And Joseph Benavidez and... fuck. I can't remember. But they're on the prelims. I was like, shit, dude.
That's pretty cool.
That just
When
shows
is
you
that?
how little respect Dana White has for the or the UFC in general has for the lower weight classes. Because those fights, both of those fights, should be more exciting to watch than at least the co-main event tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not the co-main, that Alexei Olenek fight. You know, both of those should have at least the potential to be headliners of a fight night. You know what I mean? I don't know why they would be on prelims unless they just really felt like they needed to be on the fucking pay-per-view some way.
Dana White needs to make money, so he's going to put the guys on that are going to make him money on the main card.
I mean, Dominic Cruz, man, he should be on the fucking main event or the main card.
You would think, but
I would
maybe
think.
maybe there's something where he's like, I want to fight now. I don't care where it's at. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened.
There could
He
be
probably
something
wanted to
else
stay
going on.
active.
It's like, well, you can't be on the main card, and this is all booked up. You could be on the prelims for this main card.
Well, what are the other 2 fights on that? Not the main, because that's the fight that's got the 3 championship fights, right?
Yes.
What are the other 2 fights on the main card?
It's Islam Makhachev versus Drew Dober and Thiago Santos versus Alexander Radkic. Those are the 2 other fights on the main card.
Those are really good fights, though.
Yeah, dude, right?
Especially, I wanted to pick one to fucking throw off of it, but those are really good fights. Especially Thiago Santos. Ooh, that's.
I love that guy. That
Yeah.
guy's a fucking monster. He's a
And who is he
goddamn
fighting
monster.
again?
Rakic.
That guy's pretty fucking. That guy's a badass too.
Yeah, he's got some hard ass motherfucking kicks, man.
That's gonna be a great card. Like that's a fucking great card.
I know, it's like card of the year.
When
so
is that?
Far. That's next pay per view, March 6th. I didn't write the date down.
Is there a pay per view or not a pay? Is there a fight night next week?
What's the date? 27th?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. That's Rosenstrike versus Gain.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'll be a banger too.
Yeah, dude. I kind of feel like
I've been seeing more advertisements for that one than the one tonight.
I kind of feel like Gain is just gonna wear Rosenstrike out and then beat him in the fucking last round.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't see that guy really moving a whole lot.
Rosenstrike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I said Gaines just going to gas
Just
him
like
out
you
and then
said
put him out.
earlier about the other dude. I feel like
Derek
he would
Lewis.
like to just stand there and go, "Rah, I'll fuck you up." I don't know.
It's kind of what Ngannou does.
His
Just goes in, knocks their fucking ass out. I'm really curious to see what him and Stipe's fight is going to look like.
Who, Ngannou?
Yeah.
See, I thought you said Conor. I was thinking Conor McGregor, and then you said Stipe, and I was like, well, that's not going to happen. I know I wanted Conor to go up in weight, but fuck, man.
Yeah, that's a pretty big jump there. But yeah,
I haven't seen anything out of Ngannou that tells me he's going to fight any differently than he did the first time that he fought fucking Stipe.
maybe he'll just have better cardio, fight the same.
But if he doesn't, his cardio doesn't matter if he can't get off his back.
Yeah.
You
I was
know,
gonna
if
say,
Stipe puts him on his back, there's nothing he could do. It doesn't matter how, like, what his cardio is or not.
I
Like,
follow him on Instagram, and I don't really ever see him wrestling on his Instagram. It's always boxing. And
well, his fight since he's had 2 or 3 fights since his last time he fought Stipe, and the only one that he looked different was when he fought Derek Lewis, and that was still known as one of the worst fights of all time. And then he's got
my
two fights after that where he
knocked out
Rosenstrike, and he knocked out didn't he knock out somebody else, or has he only had the one?
He knocked out Wolverine, right? Or wasn't that
That was before Stipe.
Yeah, that was before.
But I think he's had 2 knockouts. I could be wrong, but either way, he didn't do. I haven't seen him do anything that makes me think he's going to try and do anything different against Stipe.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did against Stipe the first time, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, he just barrels at people and just throws those shovel hooks, but that didn't work for Stipe. So I don't know why.
so he's
I would
just
think it would
going
work
in
again.
looking for that lucky shot.
And
Kind
he's
of, yeah.
got it, you know.
Maybe he'll get it this time.
I mean, he's got to be. He's a good boxer, but I feel like when he gets in there, he just fucking throws from the hip. And he's caught everybody, but he couldn't catch Stipe. Blaydes, he knocked out Curtis Blaydes since then too. That's who it was. And it was just the same way. Just fucking keep running at him, throwing from the hip, and just use his power to knock the motherfucker's head off.
That's all he really needs to do.
But it didn't work against Stipe once. I don't know why. I just don't see it working again. You know, like working the second time. I could be wrong.
Well,
He's
either way.
how old is Stipe?
36, 38 or something like that.
He looks older than that.
But
He gets punched in the face a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, he does get punched in the face.
That'll do it. That'll do it for sure.
Not to mention that he runs into burning buildings and shit. He's probably inhaled a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Being a fireman, dude.
Props to him.
Props to him. And either way, whoever wins that fight between Miocic and Ngannou, I would love to see either one of them fight John Jones.
Isn't that the plan?
Yeah.
It's a USC's plan, but USC's plan don't always align with.
I saw
plans,
John
you know?
Jones said something about working with the UFC again, and he's like, hopefully we can come to an agreement financially or something like that.
Was that recently? Or was that a while ago?
Last week, couple weeks ago.
He's been away for a while.
I guess he's.
How long has it been?
I guess he's jacked.
It's probably been almost 2 years now.
He's been pretty decent about like not posting pictures and stuff. We've seen a couple
on his
things.
Instagram. He's doing a lot of dog training and fucking
I see that too.
gunfighting, like practicing gunfighting and shit, which is kind of cool to watch. I like watching people do that shit.
Yeah, I whenever that Keanu Reeves video pops up of him doing it, I watch that shit all the time. Cause
yo, you gotta watch John Wick, dog.
I
gotta watch him put that shit into action.
I know. Where can I watch it? Is it on a streaming thing?
I mean,
I got the DVD right out there.
yeah,
sitting
I
on the
still
table.
haven't watched John Wick 2 yet. I watched the first one.
They're both really fucking good.
Yeah,
all 3 of them. The third
John
one's
Wick
great too.
3 is on Amazon
HBO.
Prime, HBO, one of the two.
Yeah.
Well, they probably have the other 2 on Amazon Prime as well.
I don't think they do though.
No.
They might. I'm not sure.
gonna buy it then.
Oh,
I'll just buy
yeah,
it.
you could do that. Dude, the Monster Hunter movie, you have to buy it on Microsoft or Amazon or whatever. You
Really?
can't just rent it. You have to buy it.
That's what a lot of fucking movies are doing now.
What
there's theaters are fucking not really a thing at the moment for
Right.
a lot of
What?
lot of places.
What streaming service can you watch movies?
HBO Max to come out in theaters.
Yeah,
HBO
okay.
Max.
That's what
I
Mortal
thought.
Kombat's gonna come on.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what I
And
thought.
fucking Kong versus Godzilla. That's coming out soon on HBO Max.
I haven't seen. I want to see Skull Island first.
That was a good movie. I watched
Is it on HBO Max?
Yeah, Missy
Oh,
and I
okay,
watched
so I need to
it
fucking get HBO Max
last week. It's a pretty good movie. I liked it. I can't
I like
wait
John
to see.
C. Riley. I think that
Yeah,
guy's
I
really
was shocked to see him. He played his character. He does good with his character.
What movie?
Skull Island, King Kong.
I've never watched it.
It's on HBO Max. Pretty good movie.
Do you recommend it?
Yeah, I do.
Is it fucking funny?
No, it's not funny. It's a King.
Well,
I'm doing-
it's John C. Riley, dude.
He doesn't
he does a
always
lot of
do
serious
funny
shit.
stuff.
Haven't you ever seen Gangs of New York, dog?
No.
He
John
wasn't
C.
funny at all in that.
John C. Riley is the guy that was abandoned on the island with the weird tribe that they find
Okay.
when like scientists go over there to study with some army men, and the scientists know about King Kong, but the army men don't know about King Kong. So when King Kong shows himself, the army men are like, "Tell us what you know," and the scientists are like, "There's a big monkey here," and so one by one they die. Group of them die, and then they find Giant C. Riley with the tribe that praises Kong and shit, and they make it home.
Wow, now I don't have to watch the movie.
And you should watch the movie. I
Alright.
mean, it'll do a better job at.
Dude, Jerry and I were looking before we decided on Hubie's Halloween, because the other night we got some food and I was like, let's watch a movie. And we were scrolling through HBO. There's a dickload of movies on HBO.
There is.
And I was like, wait a second, what was the name of that movie that Cody said? And I was like, it starts with an H. And Jerry's like, I wasn't there last week, so I don't know. I was like,
I didn't
that's right.
say it on the podcast though. Didn't I say it at fucking
No,
at
I
your
think-
house
I
during the fights?
I think you mentioned.
No, it was
you
on the
have mentioned
podcast.
it on the
Oh, was it?
Because we were with Kristen, we were talking about having movie nights.
Oh yeah,
nights,
that's right. That's
wedding
right.
singing and whatnot. But I was like, oh, Hubie's Halloween, that's what it is. Went on Netflix, turned that on. So we've been looking for new movies to watch though. So maybe I watch Skull Island.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely not stupid like that. Hubie's Halloween.
I mean,
It's actually a movie.
oh, okay.
It's not just a series of dumb things happening.
No, it's a good movie, dude. Just check it out. I see the other one with Jared Leto and Denzel Washington.
I heard that
On
was
there.
terrible.
Really?
I heard it was terrible.
Oh man.
That's why I was really considering watching it, but then I looked up reviews and they weren't good. I feel like that was a movie that suffered from the pandemic.
what
Like,
movie is this?
The Little Things.
I think that's what it's called. Jared Leto plays some wacko, and
I think fucking Denzel Washington is like a detective who's trying to find a killer. And
Oh wait,
Jared Leto
I've seen
is-
trailers of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd heard that it missed its mark, but I should probably do a little more research.
Dude, I'm really curious for that Morbius movie, dude.
that's
Isn't that supposed to come out this year?
I think that's summer this year. That's what they're saying.
I hope it's
but
this year. It could be cool. I want
I don't know.
all the Spider-Man movies to like eventually link.
Is Morbius a Spider-Man thing?
Yeah, he's a villain.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, he
He shows up.
I
He
thought he was
shows up.
Blade's villain.
I mean,
probably
He
Isn't
is.
Blade Spider-Man's villain though?
well, they all fight at one point, but yet they all team up too.
the Ultimate
Marvel-
Alliance, dude.
all the universes in Marvel are just so weird sometimes.
They're all connected somehow, dude.
There's just always somebody bigger that they have to team up with the bad guy to
Yeah.
fucking.
Here's the real Earth, and here's Earth 742, and Earth 329. There's just
I'm you from another dimension.
yeah. There's so many.
Except I have different powers and look completely different.
Yeah, like you read this, you see the Spider-Verse comics and shit. There's like a spider pig and shit. There's all kinds.
There
of
really
stuff.
is a spider pig?
dude. Yeah.
Did you guys watch Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I didn't even know it came out.
It's
That little 3D animated movie?
Yeah, it's
No.
fucking good.
Yeah?
It's really good.
There's a Into the Spider-Verse animated movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
Miles Morales. It's
What's it on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
I think that's what I watched it on was Netflix. I think I actually rented it a while back, but then I rewatched it on Netflix. But it's got all those. It's got the neo noir Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and the pig Spider-Man, Spider Pig or whatever, and then there's like the anime Spider-Man that's like a chick that has a spider that like drives a robot or something crazy like that. It's pretty good. It's a really fucking good movie.
I want to watch it. I like everything Spider-Man. I just like comics, man. I like comic book movies, and
I'm surprised you didn't watch Into the Spider-Verse.
I didn't even know it was a thing. Like I didn't even see any.
I think it came out like right around the Homecoming came out.
I gotta start reading my
So,
Netflix
like-
emails.
Are they gonna like bring Tobey Maguire and what's his face
that's
in
the
on something?
That isn't that the Doctor Strange movie, the End of the Multiverse or whatever.
That
Like
movie
I
will
said-
be pretty cool.
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were in the cast. Like when I looked on Google, they were in the cast section.
I think Willem Dafoe was too, wasn't he? Or he was seen on set or something like that.
I don't know, but I just remember seeing the other two Spider-Mans, and I
The
was like,
suspense is
whoa.
killing me.
It's so convoluted.
Yeah.
There's just so much, and it's like they already built such a huge universe. Now they want to bring the other universes in. It's getting
I want
overwhelming.
them to bring in. I want the X-Men to come into like the Avengers side of things.
I guess in WandaVision, so do you know how Quicksilver's Wanda's brother, right?
Yeah.
And he dies in Age of Ultron. He's played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. So X-Men had their own Quicksilver because Sony owned X-Men at the time. So they had their own Quicksilver, and it had nothing to do with the Marvel Universe, and he was played by Evan Peters. So Quicksilver came back in WandaVision, but it's the Evan Peters Quicksilver.
That's wild.
Yeah, so that it's like I don't know if
just gonna do the Silver Surfer, or if they're gonna bring some X-Men into play.
Yeah, it seems like that might be their way of like bringing in the X-Men universe.
See, and Deadpool would be cool to see come into the MCU.
Yeah,
into
but
one of those movies.
but
they'd have to fucking
Ryan
make
Reynolds
it good.
doesn't want to do that Disney shit for his superhero.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Deadpool's too. If you ask me, superheroes shouldn't be PG. They should all be rated R.
I mean, granted, Infinity War, Endgame, Thor movies, Captain America movie, they were all great movies.
Yeah, for sure.
But if they could be rated R like Deadpool and like have some cool
More
shit
blood
happen.
and guts, dude.
I
But
don't know,
I
I
mean-
kind of like that they're PG-13.
I
Really?
mean, that's
I mean,
how the
I love
comics-
Deadpool. I don't think that all comic books should be limited to PG or to PG-13, but I don't think they should all be R either. I think there's like I can't see Captain America being a fucking violent movie like
Yeah,
that,
he's
like
more like-
ridiculously
He's
violent.
more
of a
like
movie.
Batman.
In the comic books, though, they just kill. They fuck people up. A lot of
They do.
drastic things happen in comic books,
Yeah.
and if they were to put that on screen, I think it could be fucking amazing. I
They
mean,
definitely wouldn't sell as
look-
many tickets though.
Yeah.
because
because
they don't have that smaller, the younger children fan base. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But like, it works with Deadpool's character. So,
yeah, and it worked
Yeah.
with Blaydes' character too.
yeah.
Like that made sense.
Wolverine. He wasn't.
Yeah, Logan. I forgot Logan was rated R.
Yep.
And that was a really great movie.
It was.
See, that's one.
It really was.
I have not watched that one yet.
This is a good one.
It's really good.
Is that on anything?
Nah, you probably could rent it. But
I think I bought it on Microsoft.
I'll read it.
they just put Wolverine Origins on the HBO or Hulu, one of the two.
I didn't see that one. Is it good?
That's the one. That's the one with the shitty Deadpool at the end when he.
Oh, I did see that
yeah.
one. I did. Yeah, and it goes through like him being in all the wars of America at the beginning. He's in like the Civil War and World War I, World War II.
Yeah. Then he teams up with Will.i.am or whatever.
The Black Eyed Peas guy?
Yeah, maybe it's not him, but one of them.
I think Gambit's in it too.
Yeah, Gambit's in it.
That's the guy, the long-haired guy. Yo, they need to make that Gambit movie, goddammit. That'd be
Channing
awesome.
Tatum was supposed to play him for a while.
Are they making a Gambit movie?
It's been talked about.
Yeah, because even, like Cody
Yo.
just said.
That fucking Mortal Kombat movie came out of nowhere, though, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
They've been talking about a new Mortal Kombat movie for so long that every single time I read about it, I'm just like, yeah, okay, sure,
And
sure.
I'm really, really hoping that like the trailer was pretty badass. I'm really hoping that the trailer is not false advertisement for this movie.
Or it's like those parts are the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I feel like it might have blown its wad in the trailer because that was a really great trailer.
I hope they don't like try to cram too much stuff into the movie. Make a series or something. I don't know. Because like
that'd be
there's a
cool.
lot of characters in Mortal Kombat, but yeah, I don't want them to cram them all into one movie.
Yeah, I don't
like
need
how
to see
they-
all of their backstory.
Kind of
Yeah.
like what they did with. Do something like the Marvel Universe did, and not something like DC did.
Focus on a character.
Cram
for
the
each one.
Justice League into like an hour-and-a-half movie with all these characters and no backstories.
Do
They
Make a-
created
make-
their own character.
Huh?
They created their own character. His name's Cole.
Who?
He's Mortal Kombat. That movie is going to have a new character just named Cole that it's going to be about.
Instead of Liu Kang?
Liu Kang's going to be in it, but
Oh.
the main character is going to be Cole.
Who the fuck is Cole?
That's
There is
interesting.
no Coles in any of the movies or games.
No, it's a new
Do we
character. They
need
just
to-
completely made him up.
We need to read the comics. Maybe there's some kind of link.
No, I'm telling you, like it's a completely made up character. They just decided to put their own made up character.
That's exactly
into it.
what Resident Evil did with their movies.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
They brought in Alice. That's a totally made up character.
And at the end of the day, I mean, if you're talking the original Mortal Kombat, there's not really a story. It's just a fighting game. So you can make whatever story you want out
I mean,
of it.
there
Yeah,
was
really.
stories in those games, and there was
Sort
a
of.
comic book and stuff.
I mean,
sort of.
you got a little bit of context.
You
with
gotta
the earlier
put, you
games.
just gotta put all the story together, like, cause like you know how like in like Deception when you beat the final boss, it gives you that story about what happens if he won the tournament or she won the
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah.
And then there's like there's like leads off from each one of those stories. There's a lot to Mortal Kombat, a fuck ton of Mortal Kombat.
I like watching those videos on YouTube of them explaining timelines
Yeah.
to these long
Yeah,
series of
me
games.
too.
That
Me
shit's
too.
awesome. Like
I
I watched the Resident Evil timeline.
I watched like a 6-hour video, of course not in one sitting, but it was like the complete Resident Evil timeline or some shit. And I've watched other ones
For the game or the movies?
For the
the
games.
game.
Games.
Like he puts all the
He-
games in order of
Yeah,
how you
and he,
should
like,
play them if you
it-
want to connect their
He talks
stories.
about like how their stories are connected, or like why is so and so in this game, or it's really cool.
Yeah, and this I probably watched the same video you did.
Definitely made me realize I'm pretty sure it's a video I sent you.
Oh,
But-
probably.
There's so much involved in Resident Evil that I didn't know about because I didn't play all of the games.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I can go back and replay like a lot of Resident Evil games. I really love Resident Evil 2. The remake is fucking awesome. I love it. And I can always go back and play Resident Evil 4. Fantastic game.
Resident Evil 4 was legendary.
Yeah, 4 and 2, like I said, I can go
Two,
back and play
two
them.
was probably my favorite.
Definitely my favorite games. 4 and 2, forget
The
about it.
N64 version of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, it was... Dude, I watched a guy I watched the guy last night. He was playing. It was a mod to Resident Evil 2, and it was called Resident Evil 2: Leon's Brutal Night or something like that. And basically, it was just the person that made the mod added more zombies. He made it so some of the zombies could run. He even put some of the bosses in random spots throughout the game. Like, in the beginning, for instance, he had Dr. Birkin in, like, his dog-looking form. Big fucking... You were running through all these goddamn zombies, and then, boom, all of a sudden, one of the bosses just show up. And, like, when Mr. X first made his appearance in the game, there was, like, 5 of them, and they were running at you and chasing you. And I was like, I was watching.
How do you defeat a game like that?
All this guy was doing was just running past everything. Like, there was a few zombies he'd have to stop and kill because of narrow corridor.
Right.
But other than that, he would just run past. But when the Mr. X's would knock you down, you were fucked. There ain't no way you were getting back up.
Are you talking about the remaster?
No, this guy was playing. He was playing a mod to the N64 Resident Evil 2, and it was called Resident Evil 2 Brutal Night. And all it was the kid who made the mod. He added more zombies in it, and he made it so certain zombies could run, and then he put like boss figure or characters in random parts of the game, and like when you would try to save your game and stuff, the zombies could still attack you.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, dude. But all this guy did was just he ran past everything.
But aren't those usually in like safe rooms or something? Can zombies get in there?
But this guy even put zombies in safe rooms.
He just crammed zombies in the game.
Yeah, dude.
As many zombies as he could handle.
People make some crazy ass mods, man. Mods
I remember
cool.
the Rick and Morty mod for Left 4 Dead.
Oh my gosh, that
like,
shit was funny. I played the first time.
Shrek was the nemesis.
I bought a while ago. I bought Dead Rising 4, and when I first got it, it was around Christmas time, and like I think it was like 2019 or something. And they had like an elf Santa Claus mod, and if you turned it on, it put all the zombies in elf suits, and then the bosses would be in Santa suits. It was ridiculous.
That's kind of awesome, man.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead should have did shit like that with theirs.
Yeah,
that would have been so fucking cool.
The only Left 4 Dead one I saw was the one with instead of zombies, it was fucking Dr. Zoidberg.
I seen that.
There's a bunch of Dr. Zoidbergs.
What was? Oh, there was another one.
There was a Shrek one. Or
that was the one
that was for Resident Evil 2, right? Shrek. Mr. X was Shrek.
No. It was Resident Evil 3. The nemesis was Shrek. Oh. It was the Rick and Morty one because Morty's were the zombies. Shrek was Nemesis.
Oh, I thought it was Left 4 Dead. Well, there was a Scooby-Doo. There was one that was you played as Shaggy.
Maybe that was Resident Evil 3. I don't know. I'm getting them all confused because I've seen
so many different mods for so many different games.
Dude, I bought Resident Evil 3 back in like August, and I have yet to play through the whole thing yet. I've gotten halfway through it. I mean, I don't think it's as bad of a game as a lot of other people say, but the only thing about it, I mean, I guess I could say it's pretty straightforward. Like, if you don't, like, the path is basically given to you. It's not really hard to figure out. And
so it's not like Resident Evil 2 where you got to revisit fucking rooms to get this or to turn this on or to figure this puzzle out. Then you got to walk across the fucking mansion or police station to get this other thing to open the door to the other thing that you went to get.
No, I mean, there's a couple parts. So far that as far as I've played it, there's only been a couple puzzles I've had to solve where I had to run back and forth, but they were not hard. Like, they weren't.
I think Resident Evil 4 was the perfection like that game was so great.
Yeah, it had just enough action.
The
and
story
it had just
was
enough
great.
horror. The story was perfect. Las Plagas.
They tried to.
They kind of perfected the that over the shoulder third person shooting mechanic.
And
in that
I don't
one,
I don't
like
know
where they
how
had
much.
the laser.
I mean, there's quite a bit of horror in Resident Evil 4. Wouldn't you say? There's some jump scares. There's definitely scary monsters and
Yeah, the monsters were definitely like top notch.
like the introduction to that.
And the kills, like it was fun to lose to some of them because you could just watch them rip you apart,
dude.
and just do like crazy.
Those
Getting your head
deaths.
bit off by fucking.
The guys that wear the black robes, when you shoot their head off, it comes out this giant weird worm thing, and it'll just eat your entire torso. Like in one blow, if you get too close, it's just like
that's brutal as fuck.
Done.
Yeah, they were the biggest pain in the ass in that game. They were like the fucking worst.
I really hated in that game. There's a part where you go in the castle, and they're basically just. There was like the two water beds, and then like there'd be over here, then over here, then right in front of you, and they'd just be walking at you with shields, and you gotta run to that one room and press the switch.
You know what the freakiest part was? When you're in the basement or whatever, like a jail type deal in the basement, and there's those invisible bugs.
Oh yeah,
those things are freaky.
The sound,
you could like hear them fluttering closer to you and shit.
The sound it makes when those things are around, that's pretty creepy too.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even remember.
And
I guess I haven't played Resident Evil 4 in forever.
Dude that where you can only see the parasites with that certain thermal scope.
Yeah, that sound is
his little breathing shit.
Yeah, that sounds
freaky.
That's freaky.
And like the whole like he's at the end of the fucking hallway in the jail, and you just gotta kill him before he gets to you. Because if he gets to you, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 was such a good game, man. Reminiscing about that game.
I
spent hours on that.
I own a lot of Resident Evil games. I own 2 through 6. And then I have Resident Evil Resistance and
Revelations 2, right?
I do have Revelations 2, but it's on 360. I don't think it's
Raccoon City.
I do have Raccoon City. I wish that game was on Xbox One.
I know. It's not compatible. It's not backwards compatible.
I thought all of them were at this point.
Nah, dude. Not fucking Raccoon City. Because I would love to fucking play that game.
Yo, with the
hook up your 360 and let's play.
With the Series X, wouldn't you be up? That's backwards compatible, right? With digital copies.
Isn't it just backwards compatible to the Xbox One though? It's not. I don't know if the Series X is backwards compatible for everybody, or for like the Xbox and Xbox 360.
That man, I wish. I'm gonna look that up.
That's all I want though. Give me a console. Give me an Xbox console where I can play every single game that came out on any Xbox console before it.
Even the first one, dude.
Yeah, let me play them all.
Like Raw. Wasn't Raw
yeah,
on the first Xbox?
I want to buy that game, Raw 2.
Even though there's mixed reviews, I still want to play it as well.
Raw 2. People said Raw 2 was really good, though.
It was I want to play that, too.
Or even Sony. Give me a console where I can
the
play
original Halo.
Yeah, where I can
I've
play.
never actually played the first Halo.
Give me a console, Sony, that I can play every PlayStation game that you've ever put out.
Yo, there's a lot more PlayStation games that I would want to play than Xbox games.
Especially PlayStation 2.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Those would, there's a shitload of games that I would love to play. Because they would be totally nostalgic for me.
I mean, you guys never played The Warriors, right?
Nope.
Man, nobody's fucking played that game. It's such a good game. Have you ever seen the movie?
No.
I didn't even
Also
know.
A really fucking excellent movie.
What's it about?
It's about a gang that in the 70s that has to fight their way from I don't remember where they have to fight. They're in New York City, and they have to fight their way from one side of New York to the other side of New York, and all the other gangs in the city and the police are all out to get them.
Is it like a beat 'em up?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have guns. They're not like fucking. They don't have guns or anything. They just fucking fight with fists and sometimes like blunt objects.
It's probably like fighting force.
Yeah,
but they made
that's pretty badass though.
They made a video game, and the video game was pretty much just the movie. You get to play through the movie, but you also get to play like through events that happened before the movie took place.
Right.
And you get to like found the gang and the warriors is what they're called. But
That
and you have to
sounds pretty
fight
awesome.
another gang.
It does sound pretty cool.
It's dope, dude. It's probably my favorite fucking PlayStation 2 game.
I'm gonna hook up on PlayStation 2 and see if I can get it to work.
I kind of want to play Rock Band again, to be honest with you. I don't know why.
So do I.
I just have an urge
Get
to
to
like,
even Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, Rock Band, doesn't matter. I want to play one of them.
Can't get it to work on my PlayStation, dude.
We should
Just too much dust.
We should buy a new one. I'll buy a PS2, dog.
And buy the Rock
A
Band.
new PS2.
Yeah.
That's an oxymoron if I've ever heard it.
Buy a new used PS2.
Hey man, do you think they have brand new PS2s?
They probably don't.
They don't make that shit anymore.
Yeah. I'll have to buy it
Their
used.
production and money's going into the new console.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
But there's a lot of people out there that take care of their consoles that are selling them.
yeah, so
you'll find a nice
I have
cheap
nothing
one.
to worry about then.
I mean, a couple of
I
years
bought-
ago, I found a PS2 and it worked fine. I played the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I bought the PS2 Slim I got. It was like $26.
Really?
Lasted for years. Yeah. It was great.
The thing is, with those, the fucking the eye was visible. So if you ever had issues, like as long as the CD was spinning, you could just get a Q-tip and wipe the eye off.
Yeah.
And usually that would fix the fucking problem every time. Same thing with the original PlayStation.
Maybe that's what I got to do, wipe the eye.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's the
eye.
only thing wrong with it.
But there could be something inside. Like if it's not spinning, then there's like obviously there's something wrong with the motor. But that was usually like the first fucking issue was always the eye would have dust on it, so you wouldn't be able to read discs. So you could just take a Q-tip and wipe the eye off.
Man, I really want to play Guitar Hero now.
Just thinking about it.
It's been a long
all
time.
Those cool
like
songs, bro.
we used to be pretty decent at it.
I could never play that. Like,
not now.
I know I used to play on like expert. There ain't no way I'm doing that now.
I mean, if you kept at it, if you played it the way we played back then,
yeah,
you'd get there again.
Played it every day,
dude. It was ridiculous.
Every day.
I mean, when it's the only thing to do, whatever. We could rock out together.
Yeah,
it was great.
And we could be like, I'm better than you. Then I'd be like, play real guitar, bitch.
That shit got so goddamn addictive.
It did.
It did.
I know so many people that spent so many hours just sitting there playing those fucking songs.
I mean, like I said, I played that game a lot.
Yeah, we were
especially Guitar Hero 2, dude. I played that game so fucking much. I played through the story, just random songs all the time, so much.
Guitar Hero 3 was my favorite one. That was probably the one I played the most.
I don't think I liked Guitar Hero 3. And that was when I stopped playing.
When Rock Band came out, I was so fucking excited. I was like, dude, gotta get this fucking game. A lot. Say It Ain't So was on that game. The song is cool.
Say it ain't so. It just started playing in my head when you said that.
Yeah, dude.
That song is cool. It's so chill and it's so like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that song on my way home.
Dude, Weezer is the shit, man. They have so many great songs.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Pork and Beans a lot the past couple of weeks.
They have a lot of albums, too. How many albums they got?
I think they just released a new one recently.
I was looking at their discography, and I was like, holy shit. Like, they got their albums are like White Album, Red Album.
Pinkerton. They, they were a band they're kind of like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, where they've gotten, like, big in different decades. Like, they seem to always, they got really big in the 90s with Pork and Beans and when Pinkerton came out, and then they kind of fell off, and then they came back.
Mid-2000s, wasn't it? Pork and Beans?
I think that was in, whenever they had an album in the 90s. I can't remember which one it was.
With Buddy Holly.
And Buddy Holly, that's the song I was thinking of,
the sweater song there.
Yeah, that album. They got really big then, and then they kind of fell off, and nobody knew who they were for a while. And
mid 2000s, they came out with Pork and Beans and like Troublemaker,
Hash Pipe, and fucking Beverly
Hills.
Was Beverly Hills around that time too?
Yeah,
that was a little later, I think.
That song definitely bumped them up too. Everybody fucking loved that song. I mean, I still like that song.
That's what sucked about the pandemic and stuff is we were gonna have a fucking tour of Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer.
Yep.
That would be a really great tour.
Right?
And now we didn't get it because of the fucking pandemic.
Nope. They offered refunds. They told people, some people keep your tickets, and it'll be the ticket for when the date gets set, like a postponed thing. But I would love to go to that. Tickets for that were outrageous, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Goddamn,
those are
famous
big
people.
Yeah,
for good shows,
big bands,
money.
good shows like that, big bands like that.
I mean, how much when we went and saw Green Day? Do you remember how much those tickets were?
It was 114 for the seats that we got. Wasn't that what it was? We got them on sale, right?
I can't
Whatever.
Can't remember. I paid. Missy and I paid 114 each when we went and saw Blink-182 in A Day to Remember. That was pricey. That was pretty pricey.
I'm surprised the Day to Remember charges that much.
I mean,
that's wild, man. That's so much money.
The
Blink-182, they're legends. I'm
not surprised. Oh yeah, they were with Blink-182.
Yeah, and who else played that day? All Time Low.
The Slipknot tickets.
The Slipknot tickets were the cheap. Like they're a big band whose tickets are affordable.
They were like $75 or something.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we got to see. Well, we got there late.
We paid $80 a ticket to see Bullet for My Valentine, Lamb of God,
Motionless in
White, and Slipknot. Like $80 is pretty good for that kind of lineup.
Yeah.
And then the other Slipknot show, they were only like they were like the same price, right?
Yeah.
$90 or something. And we were Behemoth, Gojira, Full Beat. Who gives a shit about them? And Slipknot. But we got there.
It means?
No.
It's like giant
Godzilla.
monster.
Yeah.
Really?
That's why we say Godzilla, but it's based on the Japanese movies when Godzilla came up. They were like, Gojira!
Oh, word, dude.
Yeah.
We got there late, so we didn't get to see Behemoth. We got there just
We
in
caught
time
like their last song.
But
we were in like the
I don't even know who Behemoth is.
That's
really?
a black metal band.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I think I've heard of them.
I was going to say, I feel like you would have heard of them.
They're kind of whatever. They're not.
I don't listen to that much black metal music, but I think that the history of black metal is really fascinating.
I agree with you 100%. Dude, what was that? Remember that you still have that one Cradle of Filth DVD?
Yeah.
There is a music video on there that's like really bloody and stuff. I want to say it's like at a carnival or something. But
yeah, there's like a video on there that's
you need to go on there
like
and you need to tell me what the hell that video is.
It's probably on YouTube, right?
I tried to look it up, but I can't find it, and I can't remember the name of the song. If I remember the name of the song.
Babylon AD, is that the one?
No, that music video was with the kids and stuff, right? With the teenagers.
I don't know, dude.
And like they were in like an imprisonment or something. That's what at Babylon AD was. That was the video.
Okay,
of that.
Yeah,
there was right. I really want to find out because like,
good
makes
song.
you think about how demented you are. Because I really want to watch the video. I've been on a Cradle of Filth kick. I've told you this.
Yeah, no, I just listened to their Hurt.
Like when it comes to black metal or death metal, Cradle of Filth's probably one of the only bands I'll listen to frequently. There's a lot of black metal bands that just don't do it for me. It's too much noise and not enough music.
That's like a really great way to put it.
I know.
It's how I feel about death metal too. Like fucking Cannibal Corpse and Dying Fetus and shit. It's just too much noise. That's also how I feel about Fish.
Those bands are definitely what I mean when I say just too much noise and not enough music.
It's
Cannibal
like-
Corpse.
Seems like there's not a whole lot of structure with that music. They just play.
They
Dude,
went,
they're
like
the new,
they're
the
all
new
just
hippie loud noise music, like hippie jam band music. Because
yeah.
it doesn't amount to anything when it's all done. It's like
They
fucking
just-
Grateful Dead and Fish,
they
dude.
just all get in a room and jam out their hardest and hit record.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't.
I
man,
don't want to come.
I
I don't
don't
want to
get-
come down too bad because I like the music and I like some of the talent that's out there in the music.
Well, yeah, depending on the band.
But there is a lot where like it seems like there really is no verse or chorus because it just keeps going from part to part to part to part to part to part. Like there is no structured
Yeah.
there. It just
It's always
keeps
nice to
going
go back and
going.
repeat a part because yeah,
I think it adds
adding structure is good.
Yeah, I think people like structure,
Because when
like stability.
you just keep going on and on with a song, it's like
some of the
it's like
most
a run-on.
some of the
sentence.
most
like a
popular
run-on
songs are
sentence,
the
that's
most
funny.
repetitive fucking things ever. Look at Through Glass. He says that chorus about 35 times.
I
I
always
remember-
notice. I always notice when there's a song that's too repetitive. Best of You by Foo Fighters.
Yeah,
Can't do it. I cannot listen to
I don't
that
like
fucking
that
song.
song either. Fucking Know Your Enemy by Green Day. Just
Yes.
that guitar riff. That's the whole song. That's the whole song.
A lot of punk bands do that though.
They do.
Yeah, but they usually don't make it last very long.
Yeah.
You know, like
They
when
usually
punk
have,
bands
like-
do
song
that,
is
it's
like
like a
3
minute and a
minutes.
half.
They
you
have like
know?
a verse, chorus, and a change, but that's just the same thing through the entire.
Yeah, just
the
a guy
song.
playing a solo over that.
I don't know. I can't think of any more on top of my head right now.
Repeat songs.
So, did you
Just-
guys see about the whole Army Hammer thing?
Army Hammer?
He's an
No.
actor.
No.
So like, I guess these like some of his ex-girlfriends. He had like different girlfriends in like different states or something like that, maybe even different countries. But now they like came out and said that he was like, one of them said that he branded her and
What?
like drank her blood and was like doing this like cannibalistic, like saying he wanted to do like cannibalistic stuff, like he wanted to eat her flesh and shit like that. You guys haven't heard about this?
No, that's
No.
creepy, yo.
It's fucking wild. So, and then there's some TikToker went online, and I guess he got Army Hammer got a fucking, not like a real job, like his friend bought a hotel and he was helping him do construction on the hotel, and this TikToker like somehow took the tweets that or the direct messages of him saying that he wanted to practice cannibalism, the fact that he was working on this hotel, found out where this hotel is, and found out that they found 3 bodies near the hotel. So this TikToker, and now the internet's like making these connections saying that Army Hammer's a fucking serial killer and killed these people.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
But-
I'm
intense.
surprised you guys haven't heard about
If
this.
he wants to practice cannibalism, wouldn't he eat them?
Yes.
Why would they?
Yes, that would be the logical thing.
I
There's
mean,
not
I
that
guess
much.
I guess they can't consume a body like very fast.
Yeah, I mean, there could be parts that you don't get to eat, but
yeah.
the thing is, there's no information about the bodies. It's just known that the bodies have been found and where
Right.
they were found, and that's it. It's just some guy on TikTok like drawing lines.
They
So,
didn't
like,
say
Really
who the
there.
bodies were.
They had direct messages of him saying he wanted to.
He
Eat
wanted
flesh?
to eat their flesh, and one of them had like a brand of his like just an A, and said that he gave her that brand, and that when it bled, he was like drinking the blood off of it and shit.
Creepy.
Hello, hepatitis.
But then his wife left him recently because she found out that he had fucking girlfriends all over the place. But she was just like, I've never heard of him saying any of these things.
And this
He's
is
never said anything like that to me.
this was an actor?
Yeah, he was in. I can't think who was he in. He was in the Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp.
Okay.
That's the only movie I can think of that he was in right now. I don't fucking know that much about the guy. It was blowing up on fucking
Conspiracy theories.
yeah.
The internet likes to try to figure out things for themselves.
Well, they like to draw lines that aren't there. They
Yeah.
just don't exist. Like they're like, this guy worked at a hotel over here and had a weird kink with his girlfriend, so
He's a murderer.
yeah, he killed these people. I guess somebody, like a journalist, has talked to the police about it and brought up his name, and the police are just like, well, no, this is the first time we're hearing his name involved in this case. Like, we've never considered talking to him about anything. Why would we instantly assume Armie Hammer is the person who killed these people?
Good job, society. You solved the case.
But how crazy would it be if it ended up being he killed those people, though?
That would be insane.
Or like they found like in his stomach like their flesh or something.
Oh, well, I assume he pooped that out by now.
By now.
They found it in his feces then.
Oh, that's long gone too, dude.
But that would be like a movie in itself, dude, of a fucking actor, a big famous actor, like kind of famous, semi-famous actor, ends up being a serial killer.
That would be a movie.
Has that ever happened before, like in real life?
I don't think so.
Not like a serial killer, but like haven't there been
murdered people?
Actors who have murdered people? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could probably look it up right now and find.
I think most of the times actors have killed people has been like drunk driving incidents. Like
yeah,
Matthew
probably.
Broderick.
He hit somebody?
Yeah, he killed somebody in a car accident in the UK, I think.
Holy shit. That's super unfortunate. You know, that's one of my worst fears, too, is hitting another person with my car.
Oh, dude, that scares the shit out of me sometimes, too.
Like, whenever I'm coming up over a knoll, I slow down because I'm like, I hope there's not a person on the other side of this knoll because I can't see shit over it.
Or when you see kids walking down the side of the road, I can only think, like, they're going to run out in front of me right now.
Or
they're going to fucking run out in front of me right now.
They're going to fucking trip, and they're going to fall obnoxiously far into the road or something. Yeah, I think about that shit all the time. That's the only thing about driving that I hate.
That killed people?
A lot of these are like the celebrities that have killed people, or they got in a car accident and somebody in the other car died. Like, here's one. Venus Williams.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Tennis star Venus Williams got into a car accident in June 2017, which left one man dead.
Was she drunk?
When she rushed into an intersection despite not having the right of way.
Oh.
She was T-boned by another car. The guy driving was 78. No, she just rushed the intersection because I'm famous. I have a lot of money. I could do what I do. Tennis players make a lot of money?
Probably.
She's like the second best tennis player in the world. So
okay.
She might.
Okay.
I mean, I don't get why people have
here's why South Park always made fun of Caitlyn Jenner with the whole buckle up, buckaroos.
Yeah, because she fucking ran a
reality TV star. Caitlyn Jenner was involved in a fatal car accident on the Malibu stretch of PCH in February 2015. According to eyewitnesses, Jenner's SUV rear-ended a white car and sent it careening into oncoming traffic.
You can find the video online.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a video of this?
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't look like an accident where somebody would die, but apparently somebody did. I think she claimed that like paparazzi was chasing her.
Oh God.
Which that's what they said with Princess Diana too, that paparazzi was chasing them and that's why they lost control and crashed.
Fuck paparazzi, dude.
But is there any actual, like, just straight up murder?
No, I haven't seen any of those.
That one rapper, Big Lurch, he murdered a girl in his apartment and ate her liver or something like that.
What the fuck? That's wicked.
Jesus
crazy
Christ,
stuff.
Man. Why?
He was fucked up in the head, dude. He did, like, horror rap, and he was always rapping about, like, dark things like cannibalism and shit, and then ended up deciding, hey, I'm going to try that, I guess.
I'm going to practice what I preach. Hey, this is pretty good.
Hey, you never know. You might like it.
But he had, like, I think he was doing a bunch of drugs and had, like, a mental break, because they found him, he was running naked down the street with her blood all over him and shit.
That's crazy person.
See, I never knew Snoop Dogg. They took him to court because they thought he murdered someone.
Yeah, that happened.
He was acquitted, though, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else probably went to fucking jail.
O.J. Simpson murdered somebody, but, you know.
If the glove doesn't fit, then you must acquit.
Was that like his slogan?
I think that's what Johnny Cochran, I think is what his name was, said famously during the trial, because the glove that they found on the scene was too small for O.J. Simpson's hand.
Was that like the piece of evidence that like closed the case? It was like, okay, we're done here. The glove doesn't fit.
I don't think so. I think that there was an incredibly long and arduous case. It's just one of the more famous. It's just one of the sound bites that you get. Like one of those little clips that people like to take because it sounds cool. And it ends up defining the whole trial.
I think it'd be cool to look into like and see like everything that took place in the courtroom, because they definitely have
filmed
video
the whole
of that.
thing. It was on TV. People were watching it all over. They still have a channel, I believe, that you can turn on, and it's just a national courtroom. That's where like when they did the Facebook trials a couple years ago, when they brought all the social media people up in front of the Congress. Mm-hmm. They just showed that on TV.
That was on Twitter. I watched that on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it used to just be like a cable channel. It was, I think that's what Court TV started out as.
I watched
it was just court. It was literally just a video of court.
I watched the Zuckerberg one on Twitter and the Google one.
Huh. What was the Google one?
Privacy. Like that was the Facebook one too, right? It was all about privacy. Like
they asked them a lot of questions too about censorship too. And whether or not they felt like they were responsible to take down certain things, I guess. Like I don't know how to put it. Like hate speech, you know? Like whether or not they felt responsible to keep things down or to take things down as a private company or leave them up.
And like these senators and stuff were asking that Google dude, like, can you do this? Can you do that? And the guy's like, well, yeah, but we're not allowed to. We're not going to do that because of privacy. And then the senator's just like, so you could do it. And he's like, well, yeah, but we're not going to. We're not allowed to do that. That's not what we're about. That's not what our company's about.
So the government wants them to be able to look into our certain info?
No, I don't think that's what it was. It was just a bunch. Basically, it was just a bunch of old senators trying to understand the internet.
Okay.
And it was. That's why we can't have fucking politicians in there for years and years and years and years. They don't keep up on shit.
Now you're telling me you can access this on a cellular phone?
That is so
a cell phone.
Interesting.
Can you explain to me what this cellular phone that you speak of is?
Quick, let me just put on my glasses and hold it 5 feet from my face so I can, or 2 inches from my eye.
I have to hold it 2 inches from my eyes, though.
Doesn't Missy do that?
We're getting old, dude.
I've had to do that since I was a child.
Doesn't Missy do that too?
Only if she has her glasses off. If she has her glasses off, she's like this.
Yeah, that's how I have to do it. Like I take my glasses off. I can't even really like it. I start to get unfocused when I'm looking at it through my glasses.
You should see her do her makeup, dude.
Does her nose touch the mirror?
Almost, man. It's weird.
Dude, that sucks. I mean, my vision's bad, but it ain't that bad.
You should probably get it looked at, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you probably need glasses.
Yeah, I know I do.
Or at least contacts.
I told Jerry, I was like, I hope they don't do those, like, cover one eye things, because I can't read shit.
That's what they have to do that. Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You want them to do that, so they're trying to help you be able to read shit.
Yeah, don't you want to see, dude? Wouldn't that be great if
don't lie to them. Like, don't go in there and be like, yeah, I can see just fine. Like, just let them fix you.
I want glasses. I'm not gonna do contacts.
Then go get them. What's stopping you?
I'm gonna get some badass.
See the sign on the street as you go by.
Now's the best time to get glasses because they're fucking cheap now. Just go online and get cheap shit. I paid a lot for these, but that's because I didn't realize I could just go online and get fucking Zennies or whatever and pay like $50 for a fucking pair of glasses.
What website did you go
What's
to?
that?
I think it's Zennies. I think is what it's called.
Oh.
I haven't used it yet, but I've heard that's the place to go. Because my shit, these frames were probably like $250, plus I had to pay like $75 to $100 for the prescription.
Missy's glasses in total, it was like $311 or something.
Yeah,
They're fucking expensive, man.
Jerry's insurance covered most of hers. She only had to pay $160 for her lenses.
That's still a lot, dude. You're supposed to, if you get your prescription and you go onto this Zennies website, it's just $50. $50 for the prescription for the lenses and for the frame.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I haven't done it yet, but I've been told multiple times that that's how it is, just $50, and that
Wow.
I don't think it's every. I'm sure that there's like $100.
I'm gonna tell Jerry
there,
about that because I feel like she'd probably want some new glasses.
I know this
Just
is
to
the
look
best
at-
time to have glasses. I've been considering getting a couple extra pairs just to have different styles. And if they're that cheap, I'm thinking about getting prescription sunglasses.
That'd be dope. Do you happen to have a pair that like dim when you go out into the sun?
That's what these do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got them because I've never been able to really wear sunglasses, but now I kind of want to get a separate pair that are just sunglasses. Maybe even change these to just regular glasses. Sometimes when when you walk from outside to inside, especially when I'm at work and we're working on the stage and it's fucking dark, and I go from being outside on break and I come back inside, I can't see shit. It's literally just fucking dark.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
and you can't take them off because then you
Still
can't
can't see.
How fast does it adjust?
It only takes a couple minutes.
That's still kind of annoying though.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like going from a really, really dark area to a really bright
It's
area.
yeah, dude.
Your eyes adjusting. Like, dude, walking out in work, walking out of the plant, and then to outside with nothing but white and the sun shining. It's
Going back inside is the worst because it's all dark and shit.
yeah, and you can see like the veins in your eyes. Every
I
time
mean,
you
I
blink.
don't really notice that.
I don't think you're supposed to see the veins in your
You
eyes.
should
dog.
really go get your eyes checked out.
Oh my gosh. Like when you close your eyes, don't you see like colors and shit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You can see it more intense.
Are those your veins though, or is that just?
I'm pretty sure it is, right?
Where did you learn this stuff?
I can't remember.
I think he just came up with it in his own head. If I had to
think there's
guess,
something wrong with his eyes.
yeah, I'd assume just from what he's been telling us, I'd assume that there's probably something.
I mean,
very
I know
wrong with
I
his
can't.
eyes.
I know I can't see.
Yeah,
How many fingers am I holding up?
2. Don't dick with me, dude.
that's not good enough. We need a chart. We need one of those charts
So
that
is
starts
it-
with a big letter and goes to small
Is
letters.
it like
I can
something
get
that's
to
far
the second
away?
line.
Is it like something that's far away you can't see?
I can't see small writing far away.
Well, I
Isn't
mean,
that?
How do you hold your phone? I mean, that's pretty far away. I mean, that's not very, very close. Like, I got a fucking... I'm like right here. That's how I gotta fucking hold my shit.
I mean,
So that's
my-
not that
you
bad.
also got to think that when you're high, your vision gets kind of blurred.
yeah, a little bit, but that's
'Cause I
only
know-
from. That's
like,
only from.
I
like,
know in the morning when I get up and I like turn on the TV, I can see all the little white text on the TV from Netflix or whatever I'm on. But once I'm like midday and I've had a couple bongs and whatnot, the little white letters on the TV start to get blurry.
Yeah.
But when I'm
Here-
sober,
It's just hard for your
perfectly
eyes
fine.
to focus.
Here's
after
my
you're
vision.
high and
Yeah.
shit.
So my living room, you know where my couch is, you know where my TV is.
Yeah.
If I were to sit on the couch and relax like that, I wouldn't. Like if I pulled up Netflix, I wouldn't be able to read any of the info.
Oh,
or
really?
summary of the movie.
You're kind of close to your TV right there.
I guess, but
I feel like that's probably about how I am when I have glasses too, though. Because
Really?
I still can't see that well from a distance with
Maybe
glasses.
it's the TV you need to get, dude. You gotta get like a 4K Ultra fucking whatever.
I want to get like a.
I want a 75-inch TV.
I was gonna say 72.
Yeah. Missy and I looked at a 70-inch the other night.
Jared's like, "What do we need? Why would we need a 72-inch TV to cover the whole wall?
Why not?"
I was like, "Why not?"
Well, you just answered your question with your question. I want a TV to cover my whole wall.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
gaming would be sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I also have friends who'll tell me gaming with a big TV sucks because you have more to look at. It's like, that's the fun part, though.
I think I'd still prefer it because I tried it. I tried like with the little monitor and shit. It's kind of better for like a first person shooter, but if you're just gonna play like a story, like if you're gonna play just like Batman, like one of the Batman games or Assassin's Creed where you're like third person just running around a world, you definitely want a bigger TV.
Yeah, dude. When Jerry and I got her parents' old TV, it was. I'm pretty sure that one was a 72-inch, the big beastly TV. I played Arkham Knight and Arkham. I think
Arkham City.
Arkham Knight and I played Arkham Asylum on that big ass TV, and it was fucking so much fun.
Yeah, for a game where that like
so much fun.
Where you don't have to see things going on from all places, like you don't have to see a person off in the distance and have to worry about that. Like, yeah, you definitely want a bigger TV. Those smaller TVs, like a computer monitor, is nice because every single movement you're seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every tiny little movement you got in your fucking peripheries. But if you're gonna do like an exploration game, like you're gonna play like a fucking even Grand Theft Auto or something like that, it's way better on a big TV.
Red Dead, dude. Hell yeah.
It's been a while since we played Red Dead.
Yeah, we need to go back.
I've been considering it.
Yeah.
Just getting on and riding around on my horse for a while.
Definitely going back. I really like going out trails and stuff and then just killing passerbys.
Yeah,
stealing their shit.
It's always fun. Hunting.
Once in a while,
killing
I'll do
all the animals.
As long as I have a
I like doing the bounties because usually with the bounties you come to a camp where you got to fight a bunch of people.
I still don't have enough money to buy my bounty license or whatever.
Word?
So I've been working on that.
I bet if you log on, you get money.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's been so long. Seems like if you're off of that game, off of either of those games, Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption, for more than a couple of weeks, they just throw, or more than a couple months, they just throw you like $1,000.
The other day when we were logging on the GTA, and you saw you had an update, I got $1 million that day for logging on.
Yeah, I logged on yesterday and got $1 million.
$1 million hairs, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Fucking sweet. Maybe.
Yeah, but $1 million doesn't buy you shit.
Yeah,
in that
I know,
game.
right? Now I need to log on so I can.
I don't know. Every time I got on, these past couple times I've got on, it gave me money, but when I looked in the place where you can buy cars, I had a bunch of free cars.
Yeah, every once in a while they just give out a free car.
Like I had like 3 rows of 3. I had like 9 free cars.
Right.
These past couple times I've logged on.
The last time I got
motorcycle.
Last time I got on, I had a motorcycle and 3 cars free.
It's awesome. I got this little race.
That's really exciting when that happens.
But then if you want to buy a car, like if you have a specific car that you like, it's like $10 million.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Gotta fucking hustle, dude. Or just
so, man.
Keep killing people and taking their money.
Yeah.
Running away from the cops.
You know Sam? Tall Sam? I can't remember his last name now. But his dad used to play GTA 5 on 360. But he only ever just got on there and did this one mission where like a bunch of people just come at you and just kill the people. And you get like a really small amount of money every time you play it, like maybe $1,000 every time you play it. The dude has like $999 million because he's just killed, and his RP is like through the fucking roof because he just played the game for like 10 years. It was the only game he ever played. Just get on there for a couple of hours and just kill people for like 10 years straight until he just maxed everything the fuck out.
Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous.
Dedication, dude.
Yeah. But he like never plays it online with people or anything like that.
That's the funnest time though.
Doesn't spend the money. Like he doesn't use it for anything. He literally just hops on there to shoot people and then gets off.
I had a hard day. shoot all these people.
It's a good way to take it out, dude.
I guess. I usually play
Take out your
drums.
frustrations.
I usually play drums. Helps me out. I'd love to get a fucking bag, dude. That'd be really cool.
We need a break room.
It'd be nice in your basement.
Yeah,
Punching
dude.
bag.
Yeah, punching bags tonight. You got gloves too, so
Yeah, I
set.
do. I do.
I got gloves, so I'd come over and use it.
All right,
Punch a
dude.
bag.
I've thought about putting one out in the garage. It's just always either really too fucking hot or too fucking cold, though. I don't want to be out there punching a bag in the garage if it's fucking 95 degrees out.
That's where we're at.
I'm
Well,
waiting.
not right now, but
Yeah,
freezing
now it's
cold.
fucking 27 degrees out, and I don't want to do
degrees,
that either.
I'm waiting to change brakes on Missy's car because it's fucking cold. I don't want to do it now.
I need to change brakes on mine too.
I
Are
think
you doing it yourself?
my dad's gonna help me. I think my
Word.
ball joint's bad in my car too. Gonna have to look at that.
I hate fixing cars.
Yeah,
I
I know.
think you got to get a professional to do the ball joint, don't you?
Nah, my dad. He says he knows. Said it'll take him like 40 minutes.
I gotta do.
I'm
my,
gonna help. I'm gonna help him, obviously.
I gotta do my brakes, my rotors, and I need a new CV axle. I'm gonna buy 2, but
Wow, dude, crazy.
yeah, cars
Sorry, your Jeep's going to hell.
cars.
You
are
know,
annoying.
every time Leo takes a Jeep out of his toy box, he goes, "Uncle Chad."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
because every
that's
time,
awesome.
every time I bring him out, when you get there or something, I'm like, "Is that Uncle Chad's Jeep?" He knows now, dude.
I asked Aria the other day if she wanted a new car. She said no, and I was like, "Fuck, I want a new car."
When do you pay off the Jeep?
February of next year.
Oh, so you got a whole year to go.
Just one more year, dude. I'm excited. I pay off my cell phone this year.
Nice, dude. So
Are you
when
going to get rid of Verizon and go to Straight Talk? Or
I
are you gonna
really
keep
want
Verizon?
to. I really want to because it's way cheaper.
Yeah.
Way cheaper. But I want to have them. I want to have them unlock this phone so I can keep this phone. Because I don't want to pay.
they unlock it in shop,
Yeah, I just have to go to the store and tell them to unlock it.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, you can't just do like what I did with Jerry's?
How did you do it?
Well, I mean, I just took the fucking SD card out of my card and put it in there.
And oh yeah, it did work, didn't it? I don't know if I have one of those in mine.
But you wouldn't be able, because it's your card. I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
It's a SIM card.
It
The
seems
SIM
like you would
card
be
is
able.
the SIM card is what has your information on it.
Yeah.
So I just have to take the SIM card out, and
Get a new SIM card, right?
yeah.
a new SIM card would come with a new phone if you bought it. So my number would change and everything, unless I
Because
kept.
I
this
kept
SIM
the
card.
same number and everything. I feel like you'd be able to, like, once you're done with your contract with Verizon, if you cancel your Verizon contract, you should probably be able to just call Straight Talk and have them just set that phone up.
Yeah.
So you don't
Probably.
have to.
Or
don't have
you
to go
might
to like
even
a store
be
or
able to
anything.
just buy a card and activate it.
Yeah, but then you'd have
for
to change
them.
his phone number and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you'd be
Whatever.
able to keep the same phone number if you just called Straight Talk.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep my same phone number because I have a lot of stuff that's incorporated with my phone number, like bills I pay, and
You'd have to call all of them and tell them you changed it.
well, most of my shit is I do most of my stuff online with like
Yeah,
everything,
same
so
here.
It wouldn't be too bad. But I'm ready to get out of here. Are you ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
been Everybody Podcasts. We'll see you all later.
Peace.
Peace.